I just let some beings come on the airwave. I definitely want to welcome every person, place, and thing in my existence.
Of the shining cosmic deity that made me, bringing you the light for eternity.
For all time. If you ever need to see, you know you can come and talk to me. And I will always give you the divineness of your reality. That's a fact. We need to be clear on this moving forward in 2023 and beyond. If you dwelling here on earth, all right, and you want some supremacy, you know you can always get the love from me. Not the kind of love where you get all mushy and you start creaming all in your panties or in your pants. No. Not that kind of love. You want that kind of love, you got to go somewhere else. Alright?
This is a Broken Line production.
So that's the type of love I'm giving out. My love is the light, the necessary resources that's going to carry you into the prospect of being nothing than the greatest. And don't ever come to me talking about somebody sent you here on earth. You have never proved that. None of y'all. Nobody. Nobody never come to me, get on my Facebook page, my YouTube videos and tell me that I'm wrong. That this specific individual type of being sent you to earth and told you to raise me and save me. There's some deity told you to come to earth to save a rich ass nigga like Nate the Great. Wow. I got to bow down to that God. He must love me. I must be something. If you got a deity that's sending you to earth to save me from what? Did you ever think about what you want to save an individual from, people? Let's invite some more beings on into the website so we can get this popping. Share the video. You ain't got to like it. You can share it and then go on your Facebook page and take it down. The important thing is that you share this. You see? The reason why you want to share this is because even if you can't get the enlightenment or the bright idea from what I'm making mention of, that don't means that somebody else in the universe can't do it. So if Jesus saved somebody's life, check it out. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to save somebody's life too. I'll come back. Trust me. Big up, people. YouTube beings and you Facebook family members and friends. Y'all know what it is. Run and save a life. Run and tell somebody. This crazy ass dude Nate is back on the web again, y'all. He's back on social media talking about I'm God. There's nobody greater than me. I know they don't want you to hear that. Kanye West ain't telling you that you God. He telling you you should be worshiping him. Kyrie Irving ain't explaining to you that you is the supreme deity. You the God Almighty. He telling you that you should be worshiping. And homie, don't play that. How many of y'all old enough to know Living Colors? We told you a long time ago. Homie, don't play that. What the fuck is wrong with you? See, that's the thing. Y'all don't know that old school shit. That old school knowledge. And that's why I'm still around. And I'm finna give it to you. Facts. Whether you want to accept it or not. Your father, your mother told me to do this. They said I can't do it. I'm gonna have to wait till they hit the streets. And they're gonna listen to a G.O.D. like you. See, because you're gonna go through all the same pains and suffering that I went through that made me supreme and the greatest. Didn't your Lord and Savior tell you that he mastered the 7 heavens and the 7 hells? Talk right to me. I'm gonna need you to talk like people. I don't want to talk dumb shit. I don't want to talk no foolishness today. Today is not the day. You could talk about listen, you can want to talk about anything. You can want to talk about work. You can want to talk about women. You can want to talk about religion. Check it out. You can even go ahead and take your silly monkey mind and want to talk about politics. I don't care, because you know what I'm going to talk about right now? Something that nobody else be talking about and that they don't want you to know. Huh? We're talking about going in on some profound information. Not the same regurgitated shit that you got out of high school and college. Or out of the sororities or the social different types of orders. No. The way it looked like y'all graduated those classes. So I figure it's time for me to come along. I ain't before my time. They keep talking about, oh, great Nate, you before your time. No, I'm not. Go to your room. Go to your room for that. Real talk. Anybody ever come to you and tell you you before your time? Tell them go stand in the corner. All right, so I got a great stream for us today. We got a bunch of information to go through. One thing that I realized on Earth is the hardest and one of the greatest tasks is to raise the consciousness of the monkeys. And when I say monkeys, I ain't talking about the ones like this. I'm talking about the ones who think like them, but look like me, dressed in a so-called human suit. That's right. We got a lot to cover. We're going in hard. Like I said, we're going into some profound information, people. Information that you can use. All right? Yes. Information that you can use to show and prove. No longer would you be downloading information just for the basis of being a servitude and promoting someone else's bureaucracy, perpetuating and instituting. Oh my God, ain't you tired of that shit? Oh, you want to be on your own now. I see it all up in your energy grid, people. Yeah, you want to break free. Look, you want to break free on two levels. It's a symbiotic relationship. As above, so below. You want to break free from the physical, from the workforce, and a lot of you want to break free from all the pain and the suffering that life constitutes. And then you want to break free from being a servitude to this deity, rather under what name you name it. I don't give two rats ass if it's whatever.
I don't know. I think it's like
You know how we rock.
Kind of like hip hop. I think.
Yeah, we don't care what type of God it is. What I want to do, since the heaven and the earth is passing away, right? And according to the good book, or the so-called holy scriptures, it says that the old earth, right, and the new heaven, or the new earth shall pass away, and there'll be a new earth and a new heaven. Well, how can you get anything new if you're not bringing in new information that's going to bring about new enlightenment? Yo, this is deep, y'all. I tell you, we're going to go in heavy because y'all not paying attention to what's going on. As above, so below type of sequential, type of situational order. Don't you got new light bulbs in your house? Look at the light bulbs that these people recommend that y'all should be using. They curved. They aren't round anymore. They perform a certain and different duty. What we talking about light here? How do you get information? By different resources and avenues and ways of transformationing. So let's take that one look at a way that we can get profoundly informed, and that is by eating physically. You see, remember, as below, so above. You have to connect in appropriate avenues that's going to bring you into the idea and the enlightenment that, yes, you are divine and supreme within yourself. And next to you and besides you, there is no one or nothing else greater. You see, somebody that took that quote and flipped it and told you that it was this mystery being. Oh, yes, they did. You know how I know they did? Because I'm the one that wrote that shit. Then you're going to change and talk about you jealous and you hating. I didn't tell you that. I never ever told you or even showed you one iota of the emotion that I'm jealous of any goddamn thing. How do you get a God that's jealous? Oh, we going in deep today, man. We're going to go in deep, like I said. The name of the stream is titled Giving or actually going in, right? We're going to go in. We're going in. Some profound information that you can use to prove that there is nothing greater than you. Look at those words, people, before we move on. Those words aren't just picked because I like the way they sound, or I thought that I should throw a flashy fucking title out, you know what I mean, so I could catch people's attention. No, I don't give two rats ass whether you like it or not. I want you to pay attention to each and every letter that is used. Huh? Because we're working with numerology, sacred geometry, and cosmology. So don't make no mistake, else you might get flipped. And there's beings out here that we will flip you. We are the fact checkers. Those who control the galaxy. All right? While you just running around on Earth talking about hooga hooga hugga wanda, we controlling galaxies, universes. ODB told you a long time ago in the 1900s that he controlled 9 planets. What do you think we done upgrade to now? Where we let you peep in on a little secret of what we were doing then. And the God had to take his transformation because of this. But it's okay. It's already willing and able. Don't get nothing twisted. Only thing get twisted is your mind. Your mind is you. And when it get twisted, it is normally because you allow something outside of yourself to have an effect and role and play on the journey that you're partaking here on this plane called Earth. Facts, people. Hit the heart button. Share the video so you can save somebody's life. I'm Nate the Great, and tonight I'm both Facebook streaming and YouTube video. Okay, that's just the way it's gonna go down on this day. 11/19, 20 deuce deuce. This is the way it's going down. You take it and do what you will with it. I'm doing my part. Don't cash at me. Don't call me. Don't come smoke no herb with me. Don't drink with me. We ain't doing nothing right now. We not working. We not doing anything. Relationshiping, riding most, nothing. No. like I said, I'm here playing my part. And so I need you to play the part too. You see, I understand one thing is like, if there's no you, there's no me. And if there's no me, there's no you. Well, how do you see that, Nate? Explain. If you're telling me that you are sovereign, standing perpendicular on your own square, you your own deity and your own God, but yet you need me to exist? Facts. Why? Because we are all part of a whole. You see? And when you study the book of Kabbalion and it make mention of the all, you'll get to peep in with sincerity different revelations and conceptual views of what it is to be the all, in all, and of all. That's what it's saying in the Quran. I had to study the Quran, both in Arabic and in English. I didn't like it, but I knew I had to do what I'm doing today. 1119 deuce, 0 deuce deuce. Keeping in court with my perfectionism. One thing people forget, Matthew 5:48, in the so-called Holy Bible, the good book, it states that, let me put this down, I don't want y'all to get that distracted. You're supposed to be, what is it states? Be ye perfect as thy Father in heaven is perfect. Look it up. I'm not making this up. How many people we got on Facebook? Let's go Facebook, hit this heart button, share the video. We need to get this out here. Y'all doing a great job on Facebook. Facebook has definitely changed for the better in its etiquettes since the last 3 years. And I'm going to give all those who participate still with Facebook, y'all do props because y'all hanging in there. A lot of people left Facebook. Some people don't even mess with Facebook. Hey, I'm going to be with Facebook as long as I'm on planet. Check. YouTube too. I don't do TikTok, none of the other stuff. I'm going to do these two to the fullest. Okay? We setting in a trend. Don't forget, I'm ringing bells from Transylvania, normally known as trendsetters and leaders. You need to recognize and realize this. It ain't like I'm sitting here making this shit up or getting you a goddamn manuscript from Hollywood or Hollywood. No, this don't come from the Warner Brothers. All right? Y'all gonna need to know that. This shit ain't backed by no order of any sort. Okay? And definitely no school of thought nor religion. So let's be clear on that. I'm strictly coming from what I've said that I've come to earth to do. And as far as my recollection, how do you say that in here on earth in English? Recollection? Thank you. As far as my recollection of what I'm here to do, I'm on time with time. So in my perfectionism of who I am or what I am, you see, that's where y'all get it twisted. Y'all got your perfectionism, the concept of it twisted. No, a nigga only perfected in that what he do. Some of them people perfected shooting dope. Yo, yes, they do. Selling it too. And don't even get locked up. So my thing is, be careful of what you deem and view as that to be your perfection. Don't let your perfection be on the criteria of my state of existence. You're going to get yourself fucked up. This is truth. Because the 1 minute I do something wrong, guess what you're going to do? You're going to be, I ain't going to say what the other people have said, but what I like to say, but you're going to be heart hurt. Talk sassy. We talk sassy. Yes. So, the whole idea is that you want to come into your own existence, especially people in this day and time of where we exist. When we was talking about the all, I'm going to read something. It says, under and back of the universe of time, space, and change is ever to be found the substantial reality, the fundamental truth. Substance means that which underlies all, not some, not a few things, not a couple things, but that of all outward manifestations. The essence, the essential reality, the thing in itself, etc. Okay, and so on. Substantial means actually existing, being the essential element. You see? Being real, tangible, making things happen. Reality means the state of being real. What is the root word of reality? Oh, come on, people, hit the heart button. Let your brother and your sister know I'm talking. Let them know I'm talking sassy tonight so they can be supreme. And then you can delete it. You ain't got to let everybody know you're getting this supreme knowledge. Don't let, especially at work. And don't go to work talking about this shit. This one thing you don't do. You heard that saying before. They don't talk about religion and politics at work. Well, they mean that shit. Because that shit, you can lose, you can lose a good long-term, I was going to say graduating, but not graduating, but retirement job. I don't care if you was on there for 18 years. Coming there on Monday talking about you like Trump and Creflo Dollar is your homie. You already know it's going to be some problems. That's why you laughing. It's going to be some problems. You shaking the boat. You stand, what? The first thing going to get you is Trump. You know that. So again, we're going in on some information, people. Not just information, but very, very profound information with enlightenment. I'm going to weigh in on this profound information, see, because what makes it profound is that I'm explaining it to you in a more profitable manner that it's suitable for you in this day and time. You see, you can't use a 1971 Ford Mustang manual to fix your air conditioner in your 2022 Ford Mustang. Okay? And if you get it done, good luck with that. You the best. You already proved to the world that I'm right. John Doe is the greatest. Don't you know that nigga fixed the air conditioner with a 1968 Ford Mustang manual? And they didn't even have AC. Excuse me. I can get silly sometimes. I'm sorry. But it's not the time. I don't want to be silly today. You know? Because I'm watching what's going on in social media in the world and on television and on the radio. Yo, y'all need me. You're going to need me. Even if you partake in of the hellish sorcery, rituals, and parties, you still know that you're going to need me because a nigga like me going to come bail you out. Right? You won't be able to get up in the morning. Where's the phone at? I ain't got one available that I want to touch. I got them all doing things right now. But sit on the toilet and go somewhere and find me, whether it be on YouTube, video, Facebook, right? That's the only two things I do. But you can go on TikTok and find something else you like. TikTok, and all that old rock and clock. You know, they got a lot of things out here. Instagram, right? Instagram. I still, don't you know, how long Instagram been out now? Wow, over 10 years. And I still ain't even know what, I never downloaded Instagram app, I don't think. I don't need to be in on everything, people. Make sure y'all sharing this video, man, so you could save somebody's life. Don't you know that Jesus saved people's lives? Even though he was smoking tree and drinking? Didn't he turn the goddamn water into wine? Don't play with me, y'all. How can you master the fucking 7 hells if you have not fornicated? I ain't gonna get too graphic. We're gonna keep it respectable. But I want you to take your imagination to everything that is hellish, so-called hellish. That's another topic too, right? But for the simple fact that some of you people have a concept of hell, then it's going to exist. I'm sorry. You made it. Don't fucking get mad at me. You made it. As the mind thinketh, so shall it be. So once you stop, it's going to change. It did. Because you got a hell, and your Lord and Savior Jesus Christ has mastered it. I studied the book. Don't tell me I'm wrong. Or you're going to go stand your ass in the corner too. How do you think he's going to be able to do it if he had not hated, fornicated, had 333 wives? Huh? You can't master hell unless you smoke a little, snort a little, puff a little, and drink a little. No. If you walking around all day eating grapes, sea moss, and alkaline water, how you going to experience anything hell? You can't master it. You got to go through something to be able to master it. So Jesus was a drug addict. Yeah, he was down there in Kensington fucking under the train talking about dipping. But he mastered it. That's what your good book said. He came up out that shit. He said, look, this is not what it's about. No. I ate the pork. No. I don't like how this thing controls my, not only the melanin or the cells and the atoms, but that of the above elements and aspect of what I am. You see, you could do anything you want, but just be sure that you know the consequences and repercussions of what you're doing. That's all. Nobody said you ain't got to eat no goddamn swine. Well, people do say that, however, that you ain't got to listen to them. They're just telling you something because that's what they decided that they don't want to do. Why you don't want to do it? Well, it takes away my glow. It takes away my beauty. It gives me migraine headaches. And the migraine headaches is due and caused from the China worms that eventually starts to like a parasite develop inside the body and start to work its way up the spine into the brain. And like, I mean, like, hey, if that's your twist, then that be you. If you can deal with that, you know, I knew people, what they would do is to conquer the headaches was they fucking go take a Tylenol or something. But they ain't motherfucking leave the fucking pork alone. Cause they like the pork. They like the chitlins. Fat back. So what, it gave me migraine headaches and made me look dull and gave me a vibration that was very low frequency, so to the point that even if God was to come, he would walk right by me and I wouldn't even be recognized. It's okay. You got to understand. When you study Buddhism, they will explain to you that you can have many incarnations as it takes for you to get through this. And if you keep coming back, just like school, I give you a scenario. This is the best way I can give it to you in enlightenment, people, of how this thing is going on. You know the concept, as above, so below. So let me give it to you. If you're going to school and you got to graduate 1 through 12, then this is the concept that we took from the spiritual realm. You here to graduate, man, Earth. You ain't got to come back here. And let me explain something to your monkey ass. Because sure enough, when you fail, you're going to incarnate back again. And some of you want to do it right back into the same wrench condition that you left in. How many of y'all heard that before? Especially if you was in the rooms of Narcotics Anonymous. They say, let a nigga leave and don't get high for 30 years. They say that when that person picked that shit back up, it's as if it never even stopped getting high. They right back into the same predicament, feeling, environment, and situation that they was. I ain't making this shit up, people. I'm only here to give you the real deal, the truth and the dark side and the light. You see, a lot of people just want to give you a light, but you got to understand that darkness too is what you want. For darkness is nothing but the light inverted, turned inside out. Huh? How can you ever know good if you don't go through no bad? That's a deep concept. Come on now. Okay. You just be a good nigga all the time. You just be a good house nigga all the time. There'll be no field niggas. So right now, we're talking about the state of existence and life here on Earth for all those new who are checking in. Anyone who may be confused as to what the fuck is going on here on Facebook. Like, I can dig it. Yeah, I just want you to let you know I'm just the beginning of the new era. All right. From Transylvania, Philadelphia, up in the mountain parts of Philadelphia. Okay, so because you know everything already started from here, I'm just gonna be the original still and let you know what's coming next after this bullshit. Yo, fuck all that shit these people talking about with this educational shit, man. I'm telling you. That's nothing but a concocted, man-made, sat down two or maybe more. What did it say in the book of Kabbalion? I wish I had my book here. I got it back there. Matter of fact, let's pull it up right here. I got it right here. Let's back up a little bit. I want to read something about the Kabbalion, the Hermetic philosophy. Right? Because it thinks that this shit was put together. It says, we take great pleasures in presenting to the attention of the students and investigators of the secret doctrines this little work based upon the world-old Hermetic teachings. There has been so little written upon this subject. This is why it took me to get this book and expand it to the fullest capacity of what I'm going to bring to light now, first back in the day, now, and until. There has been so little written about it, notwithstanding the countless references to the teachings and the many works upon occultism, that the many earnest searchers after the arcane truths will doubtless welcome the appearance of the. So the purpose of this work is, the point I wanted to bring out is, states it in here somewhere. I don't know where I see it at. But there is no one individual, if you look at the book, that's not written or stated that it's from a person. It's written by 3 initiatives. That's what it says. It says 3 initiatives. In ancient Egypt dwelt the great adepts and masters who have never been surpassed and who seldom have been equal during the centuries, that have taken their professional flight since the days of the great Hermes in Egypt. And I'm not putting Egypt on the map or saying that Egypt is a great place to be and it is better than anything either. I want to be clear on that. Egypt is only a replica of this here place of Philadelphia. And Egypt was located the great lodge of lodges of the mystics. So it was here in Philadelphia. But that's a different stream. I ain't gonna get into this too much thing about Egypt right now. I just want to make mention, don't think Egypt is the pretty place that these people depicted to you when you was growing up in school, coming through that Eurocentric indoctrination as the big. For the greatest trick to ever can be pulled on a person is to give you inaccurate information. And you know that. How many of you ever went to a neighborhood or somewhere where you didn't reside and you was looking for a specific location and you stopped somebody on the street and said, excuse me, can you tell me where Fish Street is? And they tell you, yeah, go 10 blocks down there and make a right and go 2 more blocks and make a left. And when you get there, they threw you somewhere way off. Yeah, we did that in the hood. You don't come to my neighborhood asking us where's 73rd Street. We're going to send you all the way to fuck. Right. So the same thing. In life, you don't expect people to give you information, people, to give you anything that is going to be something of worthiness to take you into a higher plane and state of existence. So anyway, getting back to my idea where I was last at before we get started into the stream, because we haven't even got started yet. Like I said, I got so much to cover, you know. But we definitely want to start explaining why it's important for you to know that there's nothing greater than you. You know, I want you to get into the idea that you got to save yourself. Pretty much by now, in 2022, it is evident and clear that there is nobody coming to save you. Even the most religious of beings can bear witness to what I said right there. They might not let that concept go for the sake of it was something that they was born to believe in. That, yes, perhaps before I die, somebody is going to come back and save me from eating fucking pork chops all day. Or living in a crack neighborhood. Or having to work every week. And if I don't go to work, my bill's going to get cut off. So some people, they need to keep that concept just in the crevice of their mind. It's 2000 going on 23. We may not accept that. But remember, a belief is far different from that of knowing. Let's not be dumb. Check. Believe, you can believe one thing, but knowing is something different. You in the hospital. You talking about, oh, I broke my arm. This shit hurt. Who can help me? And here come me and one of my teammates, right? My teammate said, yo, I believe I can fix that for you. I say, oh, brother man, I know I can fix it. Without hesitating, who you gonna let go first? Neither one of us, right? That's a smart move, because I don't know shit. Because I'm gonna lie to you. But go to work and everything is gonna make out. And that's just the way I am. The moral of the story is that you have to know something or you don't. Never believe in anything. Belief leaves room for doubt and disappointment. Weren't you disappointed when you found out that there was no Santa Claus? Weren't you disappointed when you found out that there was no fairy godmother putting money up under your pillow every time a tooth fell out? Tell the truth. Were you disappointed when you found out, if you have found out, that eggs don't come from a rabbit? And you spent your whole entire childhood running around looking for a goddamn egg, chasing a bunny rabbit. I'm sorry. We had to go through that. And it's okay. Some of us can do that. This is what keeps me eager in my work. You know? Just think how much further and powerful you will be if you have not believed in those type of sorceries and rituals. Just think what type of powerful being you will be if you have never taken a vaccination. Oh my God. It's almost like heart hurting. It is. Just think, if you were never told that Christopher Columbus discovered America and found my monkey ass. Sitting over here talking about, I don't know what to do. And your dumb ass helped me. Christopher helped me become this way today. Wearing a fucking hat and cohort jacket. Sitting back talking about YouTube video and Facebook. Just think. So you see, my heart goes out to individuals like Kyrie and all them beings out there who is striking out at the system, but maybe not quite yet know what to do and say. However, we must keep in remembrance, each and every one of us is on a particular journey. There's no one individual who is traveling that of the same vibration. Some of you may have heard it best says that it's better alone for you to walk in your own shoes. So we're going to get started in this stream, people. I think I talked too much. And we already a substantial amount of time in on this. So before I go there, I want to go back to the all for this information is imperative here for us to understand and go through. It may not be conceivable now at this point. However, just store it in your memory bank. For at some point in time, this information will be of use and serve you in your states of existence. Even if we don't see it now, you see. So under and behind all outward appearances or manifestations, there must always be a substantial reality. All right? I want to send positive vibes to the beings that show through here on Facebook, YouTube, all right? And any other entity by way of being incognito showed your vibration, surely I give kudos to you also. So there must always be a substantial reality. This is the law of physics in the third dimension here on Earth. If you was to go when you graduate and you go to another dimension, it's going to be a whole totally different ball game, whole totally different mathematics, science, and equation. That this feeble brain that we're stuck in a meat suit on Earth cannot comprehend yet. You know, you're not going to go into one of Jesus' mansions talk about A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. That dumbass shit. Are you serious? How did I sound when I was saying that? Right. You didn't sing your mathematics. 1, 2, 3. 3, 3, 3. Right? Like you could at least gave me that aspect of life, but I really peeped something. I would have been like, oh, this is too much. You niggas can't. You can sing your alphabet, but when you start singing your 1, 2, 3s, Malcolm said, I'm been hoodwinked. You're supposed to know you was bamboozled when you was singing your ABCs. I bet you can't sing them backwards. Send me your Cash App if you could sing the alphabet backwards. And I want a video, not with no longer than 30 minutes. Because I know you niggas is so good. Y'all sit and create that shit. Next thing you know, you have somebody on watch. You're going to have somebody on YouTube, social media, singing the alphabets backwards. I'm putting it into existence. I'm writing into the Akashic Records, people. You got to understand. I'm like Professor X, Xavier. Okay? I love that movie. I watch the movie still to this day just so I can see how Professor X want me to exemplify myself. Xavier didn't like Herb. That's why they sent me. Because I'm unto myself and I do what I will. I don't listen to you. You don't tell me nothing. If my diet want to consist of popcorn all day, then let me eat it. I don't need you to tell me I need alkaline and popcorn. Cause that's gonna make you my God, my dude. That's why. I don't need no God. I'm totally in control and cool by myself. Trust me. Trust me. Y'all got to trust me on this. Listen, if I thought I needed you by way when I came to America, or not America, but by Earth, it would have been on your fucking birth certificate. Okay? That you should take used to take care of that Nathaniel. That's what it would have said. Right under the signature of your parents. How many of you ever had a godfather? Had a godmother? Huh? These people today don't know nothing what that is. And the ones who do, they didn't even play their part. They ain't acting no role of anything of that of a god. I'm so disappointed about that era. That's the best thing about the European ways that I like. Out of the Christmas, out of Thanksgiving, out of everything about the European or American society. The best thing I like was when they used to give you a fucking godfather and a godmother, y'all. Real talk. Actually, somebody old in your family. They didn't play their part. No, hell no. Shit. If the father didn't play his part, what makes you think the godmother and godfather gonna play their part? They was like, oh hell no. Don't talk that on me. See, because back in the 60s and 70s, they thought they were doing some slick shit. Oh, you got a godfather. You got a godmother. I ain't got no money. You ain't eating tonight, nigga. Go see your godfather. And you go around there knocking on their door and the lights go out. I ain't lying. So after the 70s, that shit quickly went away. Y'all don't know nothing about these babies today. Don't know nothing about a godmother. They don't even know nothing about God, period. They took God out of school in the 1990s. Which is a good thing. I ain't gonna hold you. I thought it was a good thing. Because I come up under the God era. I was thrown in the water. I was like Moses. acolyte, all that, Catholic school. So I realized that that was a traumatic era for me. And I could have been so much further. But everything is good. I'm good. I'm happy. Trust me. Because I think if I've been any too further where I've been now, I probably would not even be here. I would have caused a physical demise in some way and shape or how. So I think I did a pretty good job in this incarnation. I'm happy with it. If I was to leave right now, oh, praises due to name. I love it. I won't be coming back to America. I might, if I incarnate to the third dimension, it will be on the terms that I can leave and come as I will, right? I'm to that degree. And I will only go to places like Dubai. Oh no, like much like Marcus Garvey screamed about Africa and never stepped foot on Africa. That's how I'm gonna be. I'm gonna be on Earth, but I may not never go to Canada, America, Australia, Ukraine, Russia, China. Fuck China, Japan. No, I ain't gonna say that. They got fucking ghost towns over there. Yeah, I might come back and take over one of them ghost towns in Japan. I was thinking about that. What y'all gonna do with all that property over there, Obama and all y'all, Hillary, that y'all all had dealings and putting together? But you know how it go. Things don't always go to plan. But I hope you're making out well, though. You know me. I never want to see nothing or no one person picture things doing bad. BAD. Because I know what BAD is. And you don't want me to invoke badness on you. You don't even want me to invoke the hex. Okay? So I'm going to always wish you that goodwill. And this is your best bet not to fuck with me in any like manner other than that of profound greatness, because it could get real messy, and I like it like that sometimes, especially if you've been there for umpteen period points of time. Check. It's always like I got a way to relieve myself. I love it when plan comes together. And this is what you want. You want your plans to come together in existence, people. All right? Now, let's get into this profound information, because we ain't even get started yet. Now, you know the stream is based on profound information, but what I want most to stick out is the idea of the information that you'll be able to utilize to show and prove. All right? To show and prove. See, because a lot of people, they have an idea in their little brain that, Nate, you so intelligent, you so smart, but what are you doing with it? How does this information do this? How does this information do that? No disrespect, y'all. That's a good question, but it's a stupid ass fucking question. I really laugh at people who ask me, how do the fucking information? Like, that's dumb. What job do you got? Where you work at? You work at McDonald's? But did you know that you needed information on how to run that goddamn hot grill? You need to come in every morning and put it on 2 or 340 or something, don't you? That's your profession. So what that profession do for you? What does that information do to you, stupid? Oh, it gets you paid every week so you can do what? Feed your family. But this is the same thing. I'm empowering you with the most elite and powerful of information, whereas though You wouldn't even need the currency of that of a European man face dollar bill, but that was what Nikola Tesla was. Wasu. Harnessing. You see? You see the big difference? Why do you think they call money currency? Ask an electrician what the fuck is currency. How do you equate the two the same? I'm just, hey, don't beat me down. I'm just being inquisitive. We talking about a Washington, a Hamilton with a goddamn owl on it and other secret coded meanings and symbols called currency. Are you really think I'm this dumb? Oh my God. Oh my God. We're going to take a break. We're going to have to take a break. Because y'all been letting this slip through your mind and your hands for way too long. Sometimes we're going to need a timeout. Sometimes we're going to have to go stand in the corner. Because what happens when we stand in the corner? Your thought starts to bounce off the wall and back into you and reverberate and give you a clarity of that what is going on in your existence. Among a billion other things. Huh? Let's take a break. I'm sure to come back.
This is a Broken Mind production.
I don't know. I think jazz is kind of like hip hop. I think.
This is a Broken Mind production.
I know. I think it's like jazz is kind of like hip hop.
Let's kiss. Come on, baby. 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 Let's kiss. Come on, baby. 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 Let's kiss. Come on, baby.
All right. So, yes. Where was we? Where was we? All right. I think we was at the idea of having an image of self. All right. One thing for certain, two things for sure. You have to have this inclination that it is you that exists. Servitude and personally, all unto thyself. All right? Let's look at the word image. The word image can be found in the word imagination. Oh, yes, it can. Remember, what I'm talking about is profound. Just because your teacher didn't tell you this, don't make that it's wrong. I'm bringing us advanced information. I'm bringing us the part 3. I'm Nathaniel Hills III. The Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost. Remember, he said, at the end of time, there will come a comforter. a ghost, a Holy Ghost. Well, the ghost is here. The ghost is the gospel. Ghost spell. The information that is to bring you up out of the spell of Leviathan. Remember, the scholars of this day and time said to me, I don't know about you people, but the gurus and the sages and the scholars said that this world has been put in a dark stage and it is in a spell of Leviathan. Remember, I went to Catholic school. I was an acolyte. Okay? I served on the altar with fathers, pastors, reverends, preachers, and teachers. I'm more than qualified. Just like you, if you was a marksman in the military or something, you coming out here and they want to give you a job working that shop right. You're more than qualified at what you do to be able to explain to an individual that at least give them a basic foundation. How about that part? I don't want you, although I can make you into a guru master right away, but I don't want to do that. I want to just give you the basics. How did Xavier become Xavier? Did you ever peep game? So take your mind back into this idea of image. It's what you imagine, right? And this is why I need you to see clearly that there's no one ever told you to come here to earth and save me and worship them. You can't prove it. You haven't proven it. And there's no one will ever prove that to me. And if you do, rest assured and be ready for me to debate it and denounce it and shoot it down and debunk it and chalk it up as just pseudoscience, dumb shit, the bullshit. Check. So you came here. If you ever took a look in the mirror, right? You ever heard the saying, what you see is what you get? But God damn it, if you look in the mirror and what you see is what you made. You did that. You manifested that. Manifest this shit. If each and everything, do it, manifest it. If you can think it, you can achieve it. It can happen. It may not happen in this lifetime, but guess what, buddy? You done just fucking cashed the check that you just wrote a check that your ass got the cash in one lifetime or another. How about that part? How about that part? You think your thoughts is just merely something that's going to be twinkling through your existence and get away? No. You're working in a sea in a field of nothing but realities. Don't play with yourself like that. You better off being in bed fingering yourself or jerking off. Or maybe possibly going and put some money on it, on some numbers. Don't play yourself. Don't play your soul. Don't play your soul in existence. Yo, that's dumb. Everything is everything. Everything is real. I mean, you ever heard the saying, don't play yourself? Don't play yourself. You have 7 tunes. You have 7 chakras. Look it up. I ain't playing. I ain't playing you. But here's the trick. You got to play yourself. This is why they tell you don't play yourself. But if you play yourself, you have to know which tune to stroke at each and every element. This is where it becomes crucial. And if you're not aware of thyself, then you don't know how to play in the field or the sea. You see? And this is why they tell you, you either be the shark of the ocean or remain a fish in the sea. It may not be, I'm paraphrasing. That's just my way. So when you look in the mirror and you see that fine self that you like so far, that I hoping you like, you better like it. You ordained it. Yes, you did. From a past life existence. One of you was probably a white boy. And you said, I'm tired of being a white boy. I'm tired of beating up niggas. I love niggas. I don't like my ancestors for fucking beating them up. I swear to God, in my next life, if I ever had a chance, I'm going to be black. Don't tell me y'all ain't say that. A lot of you idiots say it now. That's how I know how this shit works. Because boom, you're the genie. Don't you know you got to grant the wishes? What you think the whole idea of the birthday is about when you light a candle and blowing it out? You're practicing sorcery and rituals. Don't tell me I'm lying. This image that you see now is something that you have created for and unto thyself. And you must express yourself to the fullest when you learn and know of that, what and who you are. And only in this way will you become greater. You have nowhere else to go but up. Because you mastered that aspect already. Come on now. Talk like to me. It's time for you to go on and do something else now. How long you going to fix a car? What you want to be? A fucking great car fixer? Ain't you going to get bored and tired? I want to read here something of the law of success. All right? And it goes as such. Is there a power that can reveal? I want to make sure I'm still live. Give me a minute. I want to make sure we still live in a couple of places. All right. Everything good? Yeah. Everybody all right? All right, so yeah, we good. We good. Everything looks good. Everything looks good. One thing I could say, I'm glad I don't get my videos stricken or took it down. Or I think I've been to Facebook jail once because I said that somebody needed their ass whipped. I'll never forget that. They put me in jail for that. And I mean, I didn't mean it literally, but it was like some real dumb shit that happened. I can't quite remember what happened, but it made me give out that expression at that time. So sometimes an ass whipping is a good thing, So if I said it, yeah, I said it. However, just know I got my ass whipped, and that's why I'm the greatest. So you shouldn't have took me down for that, because when you get that ass whipped, you're not going to want too many more ass whippings after that. At least not from the same person. Right? Like y'all, we got to come together on some type of agreement, ma'am or sir. You not gonna just keep beating me. No, not I. That's how it was with my parents. I think I might have got a couple ass whippings. That's it. After that, like, especially I'm bigger. I was always bigger than everybody. I may not be now, but once upon a time. You know what I'm saying? I'm still at 6'4", 250. Like, you wouldn't want to meet me in my nigger stage at that day. All praises to me that I come them. So sometimes ass whipping isn't necessary, but for the most part, I'm glad I don't go to jail. I'm glad YouTube, y'all don't take my videos down for the simple fact that this is empowering information for an individual. I don't impede or step on nobody's toes. If you want to control people, if you want to have a religious organization and all that, Narcotics Anonymous. If people listen, I've been there, done that, man. I love it. Like, oh man, it is such a beautiful thing. Down to listen, even the drug addicts got a little community down in the drug infested neighborhood. You even ants, roaches. Tear down your walls and look at the roach colony and shit that's down in the basement with them big water bugs. It'll scare you of how many water bugs will come out your wall. Because this is what life is about. Being together, finding your niche, and click with it. My whole thing is that make sure it's real. And when you're doing with realness, we're dealing in reality. Huh? So where we left off at was we were getting to this idea of law of success. Like I said, I got so much to cover and so much to give you. You're gonna like this. You're gonna enjoy it. It's a beautiful treat, especially and particularly during this day and time. You got the holy or holiday of Thanksgiving coming up, and by whatever means and ways that you're gonna vibrate with it. Christmas is coming in again. By whatever means and ways that you're going to vibrate with it. most important thing is that make sure you do vibrate with it in some type of frequency, people. Just don't be like so stupid about, oh, I don't celebrate Thanksgiving. You know you're gonna have some plate. Somebody gonna give you a nice hot plate. You're gonna get some turkey. You're gonna eat a little bit of stuff in some, especially if you vegetarian. You're gonna love these string beans. Taste these string beans. These are organic string beans, nigga. Coming with, I got organic onions in this shit. You ain't gonna tell me you don't want no. If I call you up and tell you I got an organic salad for you on Thanksgiving, what you gonna tell me? No? You didn't tell me no last month when I gave you the sea moss. But now because it's Thanksgiving and I tell you, oh yo, I got this organic peppers. Got some fucking green leaf lettuce grown straight out of the ocean of the Pacific Sea. What you gonna tell me? You gonna hang up on me? You gonna bang on me? That ain't cool. You're not dealing fairly and freely in life. Just because it's somebody's Thanksgiving, you want to act stupid. You wasn't acting stupid all those other days. Y'all was very intelligent. Y'all woke me up to some things. But now come Thanksgiving Day, I offer you some organic salad. You don't want it. No, it ain't got no tofu in it. You talk about, do it got tofu in it? What, you want tofu? You like tofu? So is there power? Let's get the smoker's cough out the way. You can go to the supermarkets and yeah, they got a health food section, and there's the other section. But you want to go to the health food section. Make sure you get in organic peppers. Red, yellow, green. Is there organic onions? I never seen organic onions. You notice that? I guess onions is always just going to be a fucking onion. Onion might be the best thing in existence. They don't have organic onions. I might have to research. I did a lot of shopping in a lot of places. I never seen organic onions. I might have been just sleep on this. Let's look into this real quick. Is there organic onions?
Top quality, Northwest grown organic onions are available now in 16/3 lbs in jumbo sizes from Columbia Basin in Hermiston, Oregon.
Jumbo sizes.
Only the best of the Northwest. Try for yourself.
All right. Check them out. We go check them out. They got the jumbo sizes. This shit sound like crack. I remember we used to sell crack in Philadelphia. We had the jumbos. Now they got the jumbo vegetables and fruit. You ever go and get in the other section and grab a green pepper? Look how much bigger it is than the organic pepper. Hey, I'm not saying, I don't care what you eat. I'm just bringing up information. I'm just talking. Like, you can eat McDonald's all day if you like. I think Donald Trump said that's what he do. He's still here. He ain't run for president again. Shit. I might start going to McDonald's. McDonald's got this man running for president. Look, they found out he wanted to go to fucking run for president again. They ready to lock him up. Nah, we're gonna lock this motherfucker up before he become president. I swear to God, that's what they're working on. You better watch it. It's a story that's being played out. It's a show, y'all. You see, y'all caught up on Netflix, BET, and all that dumb shit. That's so that you be diverted from the real shit that's going on. See, I'm with the big shit. I'm on the yachts. I sail on the big shit. I'm on the sea with these niggas. Y'all just running around on little canoes and little sailboats. You know what I'm talking about? Like, stop it. At some point, you got to become supreme. Male or female. Trust me. When you become supreme, you'll be very comfortable in your dream. Huh? Roll your boat gently down the stream. Round we go. Life is but a dream. I'm sorry. I just want to show you that everything is everything. The only thing is mystery is that what you don't know. Let me be repetitive. I was going to say something else, but I don't even want to put that ignorance entity into my existence. Your reality is that what you make. Is there a force that we can call upon to give health, happiness, and spiritual enlightenment? The saints and sages of India teach that there is such a power. Let's stop for a minute. It says that the saints and sages of India. Why do something or someone who is profound of higher intelligence when it comes to spirituality got to be from fucking Tibet, India, or somewhere of Egypt? Huh? I don't care if the Bible, the Quran, Buddha, the information I'm reading to you now. Like, there's nobody in goddamn Pennsylvania that is intelligent enough where you told me where all life started, where everything evolved, where America evolved from, can't come up with any further intelligence of that, of being twerkers and big bear wearing and Tesla car driving niggas. Is this what you telling me? That all the brightest ideas is coming somewhere from far out abroad of America? There's nobody. Hold on. Let me pause you for a minute. Because I want to take you back to a long list of that you're going to see that comes out in February of Black inventions. But you're going to tell me that in 2022, 23, that you have not yet added another Black inventor to anything? What happened? What happened, people? Talk like to me. Something's wrong. Either you lying to me about your story, and or there's a cover up of what's really going on the plane of existence of Earth. Where's the deities gathered? That idea has yet to be discovered. Let's move forward. They have demonstrated the efficacy of true principles that will work for you. 2, if you give them a fair trial. So let's go back. The question was, is there a power that can be reveal hidden veins of riches? A lot of you people, I notice, and part of my slow way of expression, I just need to make sure that you understand what I'm giving you, because I don't want to be mistaken in what I'm expressing. Because I notice a lot of people realize, in existence, feels though that they have to get rich. They feel as though that they came to Earth and that they need to be rich. But I've already found that you've already been rich. There's people out here that will turn a frown up at me because I'm doing and saying what I'm saying. And if you was to ever pay any heed to what I say, there'll be consequences, repercussions of what I'm doing. And because you don't, I'm still free at liberal to express myself at will. As a state of of amusement and mockery. Oh, y'all don't know who's controlling existence. So your success in life does not altogether depend on the ability of training. This is what you need to know. It also depends on your determination to grasp opportunity that are presented to you. This is what makes you you. This is when you recognize and realize that you're following and recognize that you're still on the ley line of what your existence is intended to be, as opposed to being entertained and or entertained. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. But I'm still going to do it to you. It's okay. I'm supposed to. I'm the only one qualified to do it too. and still take on all repercussions and consequences. Yes, every day, all day, I'm attacked. And it makes me empowered. If I'm not attacked, I'm not going to feel good about bringing you the enlightenment. So I need my haters. Keep up your great work. And however, to all the participators, keep also to you. Namaste. Keep up your great works. Never let your left hand know what your right hand is doing. And in this way, you'll be able to be balanced and maintained and have it free to your way and to your will. Ashe? Ashe. Ashe. So still we have a lot to cover, everybody. Don't go nowhere. I'm going to recommend and suggest that you go get you some grapes, get you some cheese crackers. You might want to light up your little herb. You might even want to take a sip of wine or something. Get you some alcohol. Maybe you may partake of the cuckoo plant. Light it up. Snort it up. Light some candles. Go get the fucking some bathtub water and turn the lights on dim. Whatever it is that tickles your fancy, this is the time that for you to do it. You don't see no other bullshit going on in existence on this avenue or airway, do you? Even if I was to play you a tune, you won't like that, which I'm going to do, because I'm going to be in need of taking another break. But all at the same time, I'm here to keep you enlightened. It's Saturday Night Live. I am the new Saturday Night Live. Just come to think about it. You see, it just came to me. You see how we grow? What channel do Saturday Night Live come on? What channel does Saturday Night Live come on? Talk, man. Talk. I'm going to talk. All right, so I got so far. I got SNL. The fuck channel does it? I said, what channel in Philadelphia then does Saturday Night Live comes on? Right? That's still not enough information. However, I'm going to imagine NBC. All right, Channel 10. That's what I'm going to imagine. That's just on the sake of dealing with numerology and cosmology. Because look, 10 is like 1 and 0. So that's like the first eye being complete and open. And if you live, then that's the only thing really can symbolize anything of being of such vibration. You can't use 2, or 3, 6, whatever channel is, 3 or 6, because, well, actually we could use 3. It could have been 3, because 3 is a favorite symbolism or number that is used in the order. But the reason why I didn't pick 3, because I knew that was to that extent, and that this type of situation where information was an outlet, it had to be a little bit on a higher vibration that of 3. So I didn't choose 3, nor did I choose 6 for the simple fact that, well, 6 actually shows you the symbol. If you ever look in Pennsylvania or Philadelphia, the channel 6, they actually use the eye, if I'm not mistaken. Which in 10 uses the peacock, which is the 7 colors, which is in sequence of your crown chakra and resonating with your crown chakra. So that's how I've kind of like figured it out. I don't know. This is my mathematics. Everybody a little bit different. If you went to school, you probably will see it on a different level. But if you didn't go to school, then you'll probably see it on a higher level. And this is the whole point of why and how I'm able to give you the profound information. That's why you look at the stream, y'all. It's called profound. It's not just called information. I didn't say that we're going in on some information that you can use. That that you can use proof that you some shit to the extent of nothing is greater than you. I said that we're going in on some profound information that you can use to prove. All right? Look it up. That's a big difference. So, moving right along. Is everybody all right? Everybody all right? Let's check in on the system. We still good, YouTube? Facebook. What about y'all? We still good? I'm all right? All right, cool. I don't want to say nothing, do nothing to get me stricken or going to jail. I hate jail. Y'all, hey, if you know who I am, you know I'm the last I'm the last specimen of existence that wants to go to jail. Those who know me, BI 9691. That's an old number. Stomping on them niggas. Stomping on them niggas like through the fucking prison, yo. Stomping on them niggas like I don't give a fuck if you the lieutenant, the major. The warden I never seen. I guess they always sent him messages. That's what I used to sit back in the cell and say. And or the nigga crept up on me and I didn't know he was the warden. There was the two. I'm telling you. But and I'll do it through hell. My mother will tell you that. She said that boy, she called me at that time. He would destroy and break and get kicked out of everything. And if they would, and she said, this is the word of my old earth, my mother. If they would allow him, they would have kicked him out of prison. And she right. They didn't like me in prison. I'm talking about the authority. The inmates was cool. Because I made them life. But the guards didn't like that shit because their job was to make the life of us and they're miserable. They need you in there killing each other, fighting, stealing and robbing and raping these niggas up in there. But because I was in there, they couldn't wait till I got the fuck out of there. Like, I don't know. And my mother's right. She said that. Because when I come to Earth, I recognize and realize that this is some bullshit. I'm not following your laws. You don't follow mine. Let me make laws if you're going to make laws. Let me make rules if you're going to make rules. How about that part? That's not fair. I got too big of a scojones for me to be following somebody's laws and rules. I got a problem with that. Like Kanye, like Kyrie and all them. We got problems. But we're going to keep it respectable. We're going to keep it peaceful. And we're going to keep it on a ma'at level with all entities, even our Latino people who just arrived at 30th Street at 6 a.m. in the morning in Philadelphia. Oh, Obama, don't you know something about that? Didn't Obama go to 30th Street? Obama knows something about 30th Street. Look at his inauguration where he went. He went to 30th Street. Y'all think I'm stupid? What do you think I do? I dictate and control galaxies. There's nothing go on in existence that is not written without the express written permission of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So your success in life does not altogether depend on the ability of any fucking training that you get from these dumbass Eurocentric and Europeans. And y'all, you know I love y'all Europeans. I'm not talking like this to be disrespectful or hateful to you. It's just that you're going to get a little ruggish though, because you need it like that. You see, you niggas think that somebody only respect that of a gun, but then I'm going to tell you that you're going to only respect that of this punishment. Money and a gun, I think they say it is, right? Thank you. So, as been made mention, your success in life does not altogether depend on the ability and the training that you've got from this world. All right? In fact, everything that you've been told about this state of existence is actually science and information that is to deter you from you becoming empowered in God Almighty. This is why you worship a God Almighty. This is why you got to believe in a God Almighty. This is why they told you from birth that there is a God Almighty. You did not come here telling nobody that there's a God Almighty. When you came to earth, you learned that there's a God Almighty. You learned that shit. And if you learned it, then it isn't that of your existence. You need to be clear on that, just as well as I am. Are we clear? You got your face smacked if you picked up that fork and and ate that Thanksgiving meal before Grandpop came in and said the goddamn prayers. Talking about, oh, goddamn, I forgot. What you mean you forgot? How you gonna come from God Almighty talking about you forgot, you stupid? Go to your fucking room, stand at the quarter. How you gonna forget? That's some learned behavior. I'm in training you. So after 7, 8 years, you're gonna be excused. I'm sorry. Oh no, I'm sorry. Up until 6 to 7 years, you're gonna be excused. But after 3rd grade, how many of you like that? How many of you seen this before? Huh? Don't Beyonce and Jay-Z do this? And all others? Well, it means something. Because after 3rd grade, once you fuck up, you going to jail, nigga. Because you supposed to be conscious. You supposed to be programmed. You supposed to be able to see and sing your fucking ABCs in 1, 2, 3. You're supposed to be able to A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Yeah. Because if you don't, guess what? I'm going to tell your mommy, and in kindergarten, if you have not yet sung that fucking ABC, you're going to get a spanking. And I guarantee you by 1st grade, you'll be singing the fucking shit out of the words of ABC. It's a game. We train you here on Earth to be programmed to be nothing other than a clone and a robot. You ever found anybody in my comment section debating me? You ever found anybody ever asking me to come on a social media or podcast and tell and talk about how I'm wrong about the greatness of your existence? No. Never, people. You'll never find that. I'm one with the authenticity of those like the Mag and Rose Sanchez, to name a few. You see? Nobody don't want no smoke with this. Don't nobody. Listen. I wouldn't care if they created a new pro cartel of that of J. Edgar Hoover. I probably said it all fucked up. And I do apologize. However, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. It still could not have any effect or relevancy over that in which is to be going on in this state and state and date and time. Let's keep it moving, y'all. We got so much more to come. We have so much more to cover. going to go here with this information. I want to talk. All right. Was keeping in the idea of explaining why you are important and first of all, okay, no. Okay, so keeping in the idea, we're explaining why you are important, knowing that you've got to save yourself. All right. This is important. I can't save you. I can sit here and do a stream for 72 hours. And it still may not be enough or suffice of information to save you. The reason being is that I have to save myself. There's going to have to be a recognition and that there is nothing or no one that is going to come and save me. A lot of you people out here think that somebody's going to come and save you. I don't know what your fancy is of the idea of how this shit is going to take place. I don't know if the sky is going to crack open and this great God is going to come riding upon a spaceship or a horse and come down here and take away all the crack out in the dope off of Kensington Street and all the liquor stores and put me in a fucking state of utopia where there's nothing but organic vegetables and fruits and nobody's partaking of the eating of the flesh of the cows and the pigs. And the chickens no longer have to worry whether they're going to get some fucking A1 steak sauce tossed all up on their asshole. Okay? How about that? No. This is the time for you and me to come into the correct and appropriate understanding that there is a certain comfort in the idea of living a life without surprises. The status quo has an equal, but you will never learn or grow if your circumstances stay the same. Everybody wants life to be better. At least I hope so. But that requires change. What type of change? Well, it can only come from the type of change on which the individual focuses on in the reality of their self. Close your eyes, pinch them if you will, and see yourself in a greater state of whatever you wish to see yourself in. How fucking hard can it be? And give yourself a fucking monumental amount of time within 3 to 6 to 90 days. What are you going to have happen? It's just that simple. I always said, with a sincere thought, a very vibrant state of feeling, right? And a very feverishly way of walking into the state of what I want, in due time will cause a manifestation of that what the individual wants in their life. That's the science and the mathematics to it all. It says ECS 1, 2, 3. Why do you think they make you sing your ABCs? See, you don't even know we giving you a pass to get through this. But some of us are so stupid and slow and dumb. We don't even get to see the pass or get the ticket that give us the leeway to get through this. Everybody wants a life to be better, but that requires change. You have to, and the change comes from within your mind, within yourself. You have chosen to incarnate into this physical dimension called Earth because of the merit of opportunities. Some of you got to incarnate because you have to accomplish a certain task. Others, well, you may incarnate because you have the ability and the powers to go to and fro, like Satan. Remember the story in the Quran of Satan? When he crossed God's path, God said, "Where are you coming from, my nigga?" "Oh, I'm coming to and fro from traveling on the earth and seeing who I can devour." "Okay, carry on, my nigga. But you should not get my chosen ones." This is a story according to the scriptures now. I'm not making this up. I'm just speaking of what we be dealing with here on earth. If you don't like it, then throw it the fuck in the trash and flush it down the toilet. And you might as well carry on about being yourself, being God anyway. Either way, you're going to win. Right? Right. Because I'm pointing out all the idiocy and the stupidity of what we deal with on earth. And if you don't like it, then already you're guaranteed to be supreme. You might as well go ahead and stand perpendicularly on your square and tell somebody, this is what it is. If you don't, then you can deal with it with the information that has been presented thus far. Now here we go, moving forward. So you have chosen to incarnate into the physical dimension called Earth because of the merit of opportunities. If you don't take advantage of them, what isn't was the point, right? What isn't of the point of your existence? Let me speak to you, Christian people, brothers and sisters, for a moment, if you will. But before I do, I'm going to take another break, or we're going to take another break. Shall we? Let me get a little bit more refreshment, because I'm out of refreshments. I'm going to relieve myself a little bit. And for the most part, I want you to ponder on what we have discussed thus far. And at the same time, I'm going to leave you some tunes to enjoy. All right? Yes, indeed. I promise to come back. I want to give positive vibes and shots out to all my family that exists here and elsewhere. All my family that exists here and elsewhere. Facebook friends. I'm going to give y'all all positive vibes. Other known as you may know as kudos or shout out. All right. To all my family, Facebook and friends, may peace, prosperity, and enlightenment be upon us. All right. This is my wish. Much like if it was my birthday. You know how you light some candles on your birthday? And what you do on your birthday, blow out the candles, right? And when you blow out the candles, what you do? You make a wish. Right? So nobody came through on the YouTube. That's what's up. That means that I'm doing very good. I hope everybody's all right. I know this may be a bit much of information that is too fulfilling. However, always keep in mind that it is useful to someone, and in due time, you will be able to utilize it. And chills the breeze and touches with her hand that summer breeze. Perhaps you'll understand what memories I owe. There's a dance pavilion in the rain, all shuttered down, a winding country lane, on russet brown, that frosty window pane tells me a town's grown lonely. That spring of ours that started so April-hearted seemed made for more than just a boy and girl. I never dreamed could you any fall could come in view so early. May I ask you, darling, if you care, please let me know. I'll meet you anywhere. Share this video, y'all. Y'all ain't gonna get it like this nowhere else in existence. You know, everything else is fabricated, monetized, unauthenticated, and stupiditated. what I'm giving you is that something you're going to grab for yourself to take you into the ultimate supremacy in developing multiple universes and controlling the other universes. You think you can only control your household right now? Wait till you start to implement that, what I'm empowering you with. Huh? Ring a bell for him. Ring a bell for him. Let freedom ring, baby. Let freedom ring. Philadelphia. You don't get it nowhere else like this. Tell the truth.
When an early autumn walks the land and chills the breeze and touches with her hand.
So I take great pleasure.
That summer breeze.
I want you to know that I take great pleasure in presenting to you this most profound intelligence that I have within myself. I ain't got no problem with sharing this with y'all. They talk about, oh Nate, why you ain't in the schooling system? Why you don't teach inside those buildings?
There's a dance pavilion. I'll shut it down. A winding country.
What I look like teaching inside of a classroom? Huh? But I got to give this shit is personal. This is a one-on-one basis. I don't need a class setting. I don't need a bunch of you individuals sitting around, gathered around me, listening to what I have to share. Although I'm doing it here on social media. But I'm not going to sit and get paid by the school board. No. I don't need to be paid. I came here rich already. This is the difference between one being rich as opposed to coming here rich. I can see if you didn't come here rich within yourself. Then yes, you're going to have to be looking for a symbolic all right, way of being rich. A secondary way of being rich. You're going to have to settle for the ways of the earth because you know you are not rich in spirit. Because if you was rich in spirit, you already recognize and realize that there'd be no reason for me to be rich here on earth. For everything that you touch will turn to gold. You see the difference? Don't worry about it. If you don't have a hair going on like this in this lifetime, just be expecting and ready for the one to come. Why? Because you already resonating with this type of information. If you wasn't, you would not have heard this at all. Trust me. I'll be too far beyond your league for you to be able to cross paths with me to hear this type of energy. You can rest assured on that. Then the algorithm will make sure you don't get this type of dialil. that much I know. That's how much I know and understand of the science and the mathematics that is taking place on this paradigm. I don't care who they is. You ain't making manifestation without me having acknowledgement and awareness of it. And the authentication of making it so. Well, I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but what I'm saying is that don't nothing happen without the express written permission of the Most High. All right? If you know who the Most High is, then you already know what's going on and what's taking place in your universe, in your galaxy, let alone on your little planet with your little monkeys. So let's keep moving forward. Like I said, we have a lot to cover. And then at this time, we're going to move into how the mind works. Most people think of the mind as simply being the brain. This is by far a big misconception. We now know a great deal about the brain, thanks to scientific research into its evolution. Keep in mind, I'm reading here from some material, but you also want to know that we're talking about profound information also. So that means that we're going to weigh in on this information that we're expressing here on this airway and take it to a greater heights and further development. See, check. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Have my drink. I need this. Because y'all see I smoke. So just as much as you smoke, you must drink. Also, keep the body fluid and liquidated. That is imperative. Know the science of what you're doing. All right? My enlighteners always told me you pick and choose your poison. For all this shit here on earth is poison. There ain't no such thing as non-GMO and GMO. This is big. That's just some big dumb shit going on. There's niggas who living eating Doritos and McDonald's all day. As long as the motherfuckers who's eating organic cucumbers. In fact, Dr. Laylola Africa made his transition at 74, and he wrote a book on African holistic health. And I know people who's 83 today who still eats chitlins and pig feet. So you do the fucking math. Don't let nobody else dictate what's going on in your existence. It's a big game out here. That's it. Information is to be sold, not told. However, because I care and for the sake of saving life, I'm going to tell it. I don't need no money. I didn't like the money anyway. I never did. Especially when I found out that the head on the penny was facing a different direction than the head on the other coins. I didn't like that system. I throw that shit in the trash. That's dumb. What the fuck? That's stupid. Like, how do you do that? Unless you don't have an alternative motive. Moving right along, we're talking about how the mind works. Don't forget. All right? Share the video, hit the heart button, because you're full of love. And when you share the video, you'll save somebody's life. So as stated, we now know a great deal about the brain thanks to scientific research into its evolution process. Let me make sure we still running it live here on this avenue. Everybody all right? Facebook, YouTube, y'all good? Y'all good? Copy, copy, copy. Copy, copy, copy. That's all we want. Copy, copy, copy. Fuck the views. We never mind who's watching. Give two rats ass what's watching. Who's watching? This is not meant to be watched. This is only meant for those who can find what they're looking for. Check. Okay. Very good. Everybody looks good and copacetic. Namaste. Y'all need some music? Y'all want a little music in the background? Let me give y'all a little music in the background. Hold steady for a minute. Let me get y'all a little bit of music in the background. Let me get y'all some music in the background. Right? It might be cool. Relax. Make sure you light your L's up. Go get you some grapes, something, whatever. Sea moss, some cheese, popcorn. I don't give a fuck what you like. Make sure you like it. That's the whole bottom line. I don't care if your next door neighbor don't like it. Let your next door neighbor eat what they like. You're not on earth to please your next door neighbor. I know the Bible says love thy neighbor, but it don't say that you got to please your next door neighbor. And if you got the right concept and description of what love thy neighbor entails, then you're pretty much far on your way. So, all right, so we were talking about how the mind works, right? And so, one definition suggests it is the ability to reason and think via the faculty of consciousness. In fact, many scientists, mystics, and psychologists have very different views on what the mind is and what it is not. You hear? There's a whole bunch of niggas that is still debating on what mind is. Those who can't comprehend what I just read. And I keep telling you, it's nothing but energy. Mind is energy. Energy is mind. You are energy. Energy is you. You're the highest form of all intelligence. And I stand to be corrected. In fact, I can't wait to be corrected so we can sit down and have a great meal together. Because I'm going to like this shit that you're going to bring to me that show that it is far greater than what I'm expressing thus far. You see? Whatever you do, that's going to warrant a nice meal between me and you. Shit. We might partake in the herb that's from another galaxy. Well, all I know, you bring some science greater than that. Are you kidding me? Who you playing with? Who you talking to? Are you playing the wrong tunes and strings? You got to be. So many scientists, mystics, and psychologists, okay? Just in case you people have went to college and y'all been around people who you may have not took up the field of being a psychologist, but you was probably around some of them, and y'all know how you do. You got to respect them niggas, cause they psychics. And I'm only here for an alternative to just fucking being a medical assistant. Like, I know how it is in college. I've never been there and don't want to go, but I know the agony of it. I can see. Trust me. So when you see somebody who is of that degree, you got to literally kiss their ass because they on a higher level than you. Admit it. No, it's okay. That's what you put yourself choosing to. This is the avenue you chose to come through. Until you take yourself higher than that, then this is what you got to accept. So we need to take a look at some of these theories before we go any further for the exploration of the mind, which is still ongoing. Why is it ongoing? Because we said it is infinite. The universe is infinite. You are infinite. The mind is infinite. There's no one set point or finite or definition of all it boils down to be or what I am to be. Are you stupid? Dumb, dumb, dumb. Every day I wake and think I'm creating, moving on, thus that far more of what I am to develop into. Oh, they ain't teaching y'all this. Do you dream? Yo, excuse me. Joker. Tack, 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 tack. You know how you knock on the screen, knock on your brain? Joker, do you dream? What is your dream? What are you manifesting into? What are you bringing about into fruition, dum dum? Or do you think that there's just a mere occurrences of an event that you're partaking in when you lay your little stupid, sick, dumb, mucus ass down, acidic ass in the bed? Huh? And you just laying there snoring. And your husband or your wife next to you keep waking you up because you keep snoring. I'm going to get me a white Life Matter shirt. I swear I do. Of course I do. If y'all niggas feel so liberal at wearing Black Lives Matter, I want to feel just as liberal and freedom to wearing that my fucking white people life matter too. And I don't want you to get mad at me. They life matter. And guess what? 2025, Mexican life is going to matter. I'm going to wear my shirt. Mexican life matter. 30th Street Station. Drop off at 6 a.m. Don't get it fucked up. Y'all can't dispute that. You won't be able to debate this. Trust me, it's documented. It's documented. Check the records. Go back to the Channel 10 News. And they will tell you when these niggas checked in Philadelphia. All right, so I apologize. I'm a little distracted right now. Other activities going on. However, we still working on how the mind works. And just in case I'm dumb, let me explain that I am the mind. This what you see here is just a photosynthesis of frequencies of rays that I'm utilizing to bring this paradigm into your existence, called the physical realm, third dimension. It's not me in its totality. All right. This is like a better, can I explain, a spacesuit that I'm utilizing to manifest in this dimension. There's many dimensions, people. I want to help y'all grow into this concept how you play out your roles in existence. And I know it takes time because it took time for me. Oh, they cut me on Facebook. It's all right. They be back. Okay, we back. But it took time for me to grow into the understanding the concept of which I'm expressing now. So I always have to remember the time in which I know not what I know now. I'm no greater than you. I'm not better than you. Do not nearly ever think that. I'm just one that's first to admit that I'm ready to move on and become the greatest of all that I can be. Just like it is in the military. As above, so below. If them niggas in the military want you to be all you could be, well, god damn it, the universe and that what you came up from or manifested in wants to bring all of that what you is intended to be and some. That's why you say you're a bag of chips and a fucking Snicker bars at the same time. Remember that? I'm all that. Yeah, nigga, I'm all that. This was the saying in the 1990s. I'm all that. You all that. I'm all that. A Snicker bars and a bag of chips. What kind of chips? Doritos. Now you Dorito. How about some cheese curl? You ate cheese curl? Yeah, I am. You ain't never checked Cheeto out? You ain't checked your Cheeto character out. Slicker than the mud. You know what I'm talking about. Don't act like I'm not talking something foreign. Just because I'm keeping it real with you, now you would act like you don't know what I'm talking about. Go stand the fuck in the corner. That's all. You'll get it together. Go stand in the corner. This is something I did from day one of my existence on earth. My parent, guardians, those who raised me, made me, went out of control in what is called ordinance or in any type of insubordination. You had to go stand in the corner. In the corner of the wall. Put your face in the fucking corner, nigga. And you better not turn around. I don't care how long you cry. It could be 3 hours. You're going to cry in that corner. But guess what? You're going to learn a lot while standing in the corner. It's a whole world concept, philosophy of that being in a corner. Notice that Your scripture says that there is 4 corners of the world. I ain't making this shit up. I'm telling you what the fuck they teaching you. But putting it in the proper perspective. It's much like reading the Bible with the thee and the thou, and you couldn't comprehend that shit until somebody had to come along and break that down to you. Yeah. Well, the same thing. When they tell you about not letting your left hand know what your right hand doing, they're telling you that you should not let the above have any significance or value over that which is below. Just on a mundane level, much on a stupidity. Okay? You gotta remember, the Europeans did not have the same concept and the power to understand the science of that of cosmology, astrology, and that of our existence. So they had to put it nothing but in a more literal or physical term in which was suitable for their state of existence. Madonna told you all that best. What you mean, Nate? Madonna told us that best. She said, I am a material girl living in the material world. What the fuck are you talking about? You ain't hear the message. She told y'all that shit. So because she's a material girl living in a material girl, you think that you want to follow suit? No. That is not competent upon you. You come from a different realm, a different paradigm of that, which Madonna's making mention of. The brain is a complex and made up of 3 main parts: the forebrain or the cerebrum, the midbrain, and the hindbrain or cerebrum. The forebrain, the most recent evolved part of the brain, contains the left and right hemispheres, said to control motor, sensory, and cognitive function, as well as reproductive, emotional, eating, and sleeping function. Scientists have discovered that the left side of the brain is responsible for rational, analytical thought processes, while the right is responsible for abstract thought, nonverbal, perceptual, visual, and spatial awareness and intuition, working in tandem. The 2 halves of the forebrain complement each other. However, some people are more right-brained and others more left-brained in their approach to life and general behavior. And there's a reasoning for that also. However, for the sake of covering so much information that I want to bring to the table, I'm not going to go into that, although I would love to, because that's a deep concept to unravel there. We have to question why excuse my expression, let me calm down. But let me ask, why are some people more right-brained and others more left-brained in their approach to life and their general behavior? First of all, you want to ask yourself, who wrote this information? Where is this coming from? What I'm saying, everything that you come across, you do research, speculation, and be inquisitive of. What if a bird wrote that? You gonna believe it? Did you not know that the bird is only coming from a bird's perspective? And you're not even a bird. You never even flew in a nest. Not like they do in the tree outside. You was in a home. You was in a nest. But it was a little different. Huh? Moving forward of how the mind works. Because this is all tying into how we're explaining that you are important and that only you can save yourself, and how there's nothing ever that will come and save you. You must know that I'm right. Because, first of all, you want to ask yourself, what the fuck am I to be saved from? What am I to be saved from? If I am the one in control power and in dictating all of my circumference, and all my yays be my yays and my nays be my nays, then what am I to be saved from? There's nothing out here in existence that can affect me or interfere with what I have to bring into fruition. But you got somebody out here that don't want me to be the greatest? And I should be saved from them? Well, what if I told you that I pay them no never mind and they ain't got no bearings on what I'm about to do? What? You think you want to tell me that I need to be saved from the satanic forces that's governing and dictating the planet Earth? Well, what the fuck if I told you that these niggas wouldn't even exist if it wasn't for my express written permission for them to exist? And you want to tell me I need to be saved from them? Go stand in the corner. Go stand in the corner. I don't need to be saved from nothing. You need to recognize and realize that, TDJ, Joyce Myers. Cutthroat Dollar. Rick Warren. The only thing I need to be saved from, and I'm going to be strictly honest with everything in existence, and I'm going to say this on social media. The only thing that I need to be saved from is that what I won't do to the universe that will cause us harm and detrimental. Amen. I don't want to fuck us up, y'all. So if you want to help me, you want to help me from being so... See, I'm a Taurus. I don't give a fuck about nothing. I'm the base and foundation. I can destroy it all in a heartbeat and rebuild in a minute. I know me. I'm not governed or dictated by anything or no one. Never was and never will be. So from a scientific viewpoint, I say again, from a scientific viewpoint, many theories have been put forward about how the mind can literally influence matter. Remember, you got these people out here making mention of different types of matter, right? First it was Black Lives Matter came out. Before you knew anything about matter, they had to show you that first there was a Black Lives Matter, and now there's White Lives Matter. Now, what if I told you all things matter since I've been telling you from the beginning? We got to do some fact checking. What does matter mean?
Matter has two distinct meanings. As a noun, it means physical substance in general, as distinct from mind and spirit. Or as a verb, it means be of importance.
Oh my God. So would I not be wrong if I was to tell you that all things matter, people? Where's my glasses? I told you we was going to get into some profound shit here. This shit is going to get a little deeper than what they bring to y'all at the table. You might want to vote for me come November in the election for the president. But it's all right. I don't want to be. I don't partake of this foolishness. I can't do nothing with this shit. You fuck around and get me assassinated. If I was to ever, I've heard people say, "Why you don't run for this or do this, that, thing, and the other?" No, y'all trying to get me killed. Don't you know I seen what happened to Malcolm X and all of them? You think I'm that dumb? No, we don't do that, dog. Stop it. Stop it. I'm not running for nothing. I don't do nothing. I don't teach in no classroom. I'm unto myself. Only thing I have to answer to is me. That's right. When I lay it down tonight, I ask myself, were you authentic in what you was expressing in your behavior today? That's what you're supposed to say. But you want to go to your lieutenant? You want to go? Some of you go to your liaison. Some of you monkeys go to your counselor and your sponsors. And let them tell you how to fucking live your life. You stupid idiots. That's right. I'm sorry I said that. All right, man. Don't strike me down either YouTube or Facebook. Don't strike me down. Just because I'm telling the truth. I used to be a fucking idiot. Trust me. I was a fucking fool, man. I was a nigga. I hated black. I love white. I want to fuck everything white. And I thought white life was supposed to be white at one time. Look it up. I'm from a fast black and white family. The psychosis is all white. Happy New Year, Merry Christmas, white shit. Yeah, I grew up under a white nigga, you know what I mean? And who don't fuck with me no more. Like, this shit is crazy. I'm telling you the real deal. And now nobody wants to be appalling to me. But if I graduated Temple and University of Pennsylvania or that fucking faggot ass colleges, you would fucking be happy about me if I was a cop. Or I went to or I graduated from the military or something. I know. I see everything. And there's many of us out here like this. In each and every family. In fact, you monkeys used to call us the black sheep. So in classical physics, in case I was dumb, in general chemistry, matter is any substances. So all things matter, you dickheads. Not just black life or white life. All everyday objects that can be touched are ultimately composed of atoms, which are made up of interacting subatomical particles. And in everyday as well as scientific usage, matter generally includes atoms and anything made up of them, such as these nuts. I don't think I need to get any deeper in that. You can research this stuff, the remaining information of matter on your own. My whole point is that you come up out of the monkey mindedness and stop following in what it's supposed to be fluctuating and vibrating, or should I say, what is wanting to be functioning and vibrating in this day and time. Are you the type of individual who would like to go and see the movie Wakanda, the Black Panther again? Yeah? Are you? Come on now. Tell the truth. Or have you already seen it? Well, guess what? You fucking up. You playing right along with the game. You sucked in. I don't give a fuck about that movie. I don't even care how many conscious people talking about they went and seen it so they can dilute it. You diluted about, dissected and decoded about what? How many movies have you already decoded and dissected? I mean, like, before you won't recognize and realize it's the same game being played. Who are you talking to? Who are you talking to, man? Is there anybody that's going to come and save me? I'm still waiting. So from a scientific viewpoint, many theories have been put forward about how the mind can literally influence matter. Since your fucking life, black life and your white life matter, guess what? I'm going to influence it. Hey, come on now. See what I'm working with. Let me show you what we working with. This ain't nothing new. This has been in colleges for all time since you've been around. I'm just getting around to breaking it down. Mind over matter, people. Mind over matter. Mind over matter. Close your eyes and keep saying it and watch you see something. Oh, they're going to hate me for this, teacher. But it's okay. Because it's better to get it this way than inside of a school. You notice they've been shut schools down. There's no more schools that's going to open up. No more charter schools. There's going to be no more fucking Catholic schools. No more parochial schools. No newer high school. In fact, I don't even know if there's going to be any more colleges that ever or university that's to open up unless I create one. I'm looking forward. Umar can't even get nothing started. And that's because he's working in the Eurocentric paradigm. And he don't know how to get up out of that European Jewish state of existence so he could do something for himself. I might open up one. And it ain't going to require you for no donation. I swear on my God. I will open up a school. In fact, it is open already. And you ain't got to donate. Do you hear me? What do you mean you want to open up a school so Oh, people, look at this. Please look at me. Follow me. You want me to have a beautiful office, right? What you want next in my office? You want to see some credentials? You want a fucking plaque here? A Philadelphia of certification of the ability to teach a nigga. That's what you want to see there, right? Talk like to me. Talk like to me. I can't bring you that shit. And then turn around telling you I'm bringing you the highest forms of intelligence of information known to man in their existence. And you want to see a plaque certified by the city of Philadelphia. I deserve to be shot down in the middle of the street. Shoot that nigga. He talking about he bringing some fucking high information. But he talking about, oh, the mayor, son. That's the mayor's name under there. I'm gonna get your dumb ass in the corner, boy. I swear to God, my mom's gonna get you. Get your dumb ass in the corner. Or you might have to walk up and down the steps. That was another thing I used to have to do. 3, 4 in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning, I used to be walking up and down the steps. That was punishment. Matter generally includes atoms and everything made up of them, and any particle or combination of particles that act as if they have both rest, mass, and volume. However, it does not include massless particles, such as photons or other energies, phenomenal or waves such as light or heat. Matter exists in various states, also known as phases. These include classical everyday phases such as solid, liquid, and gas. For example, water exists as ice, liquid, water, and gas exists as steam, and so forth. All right? Moving right along so we can get up out of here and close for the day, or for this segment, should I say. Let's be sure that we finish up here. So, what is the imagination? Because earlier in the stream we spoke of that of image. Well, I like it. Best way that I've heard been put is I like when you start to spell the word imagination. You're gonna start off with the letter I, and y'all know how I play. I am the great I am that I am. Hands down, undisputed. No debate. I don't need to be discussing nothing with you about myself when it comes to I. So, imagination, it is your inner vision, is what we concluded to. Because you see, when you start to say image or I, you have to equate it with that of your vision of what you exist in. A lot of you want to be like Madonna, like I said, raw material living in the physical world. So pretty with your little lipstick on, put your lipstick on and your eyebrow. You're looking good though. I like it like that. Put your little blue, they put the blue up under the eye. I like it like that. You're looking real good, girl. You make it look like something's a liquor. I like it like that. All you would, especially when they turn around and do the baby thing like that. Let me stop before they strike the video. This is supposed to be educational and informational, right? Let's keep it on that level then. Oh man, I don't need nothing to smoke. Y'all done smoked enough. Y'all know me. You see where I'm at now. Let me get this information across. They talking about lighting up. They lighting up. They lighting up heavy around here. And you're smelling good and everything is good. I'm going to enjoy myself. I got my drink, and for the most part, I got my information. This information that I'm coming through from where, you know what I mean? It's like a revelation. I'm being inspired right now, and I don't need you in my way. I don't need y'all to be hindering me or trying to deter me from giving you this good juice. So what if I light up? Rest assured that you go get that electrifying juice. They lighting up. I'm going to hit it in a minute. I might grab that. But don't think that I'm not sitting here giving you this most electrifying juice, my nigga. Okay? That's why I said, oh, never mind what I'm smoking. You just better be paying attention to the message. Because the fucking messenger might cause your fucking fuck up and your demise and cause you have to relapse and come back to earth again. Because you was paying attention to how much marijuana I was smoking. Ain't that dumb? And let me tell you, I'm gonna tell you a story before I go any further. I lived at what was the address? 2726 North Lincoln Street. I was going to a Catholic high school. At that time, it was called St. Columba's at 24th and Lehigh. Every day, my mother would walk me to the Catholic school. Depending on the corner was a drunk man, but he sat on both sides of the street, depending on how he felt. But whatever corner or side he sat on, it would determine or depend on what side my mother would walk me on the opposite side on the way to the school. And sometimes she couldn't make it to the point where she would catch him. And to this day, I figured out that, well, maybe it was for a specific reason why you couldn't outslick him, because he outslicked you so that I was able to hear what the fuck he was talking about, despite his filthiness and his smell and drinking on the corner. But I heard the things that he would say out his mouth. And I never judged a man while he was drinking on the corner. And to this day, I thank him. Let's go. Let's get it. And she thought she was saving me and taking me away from the badness of life. So my moral and point is, never judge the book by its cover. You always look at the message and the information that is being presented to you for what you need in your states of existence and survival may not always come in the glory, in the light in which you prefer and expect it to come. Sometimes you're going to get the right information, but cloaked in many forms and ways. And it is done for specific reasons. Because unless you accept it for what it is as it is, you cannot transgress and move on in life until you learn the lessons of what it is that you have went through. This is the whole process of incarnating into this realm. There are some beings who could come here to and from at will. Some of you will live 80 years, and there's some people that could come through 4 times in your 80 years. This is what they tell me. I'm not making this up, people. So what is imagination? Let's put some tunes on. Everybody all right? Y'all all right? I don't want to fuck up your Saturday evening. I meant for this to be harmonious and prosperous. However, y'all all know well and good all at the same time. It is what it is. All right, so. All right, so I got my music situation going on a little twisted. I seen the Lost Power. You see my stuff live on YouTube. Yeah, we still 3 hours ahead. Facebook, we live. All right, so just bear with me for a minute. I'm trying to, or I want to get some things situated here that went wrong. Let's do this. I'm gonna come back.
Power on. Bluetooth pairing.
We back in now. We back in now. We back in. We back in, y'all. Let's get it. 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 Eddie Silly. Yeah. I want to give a big ups to all my Facebook family, friends, and to all my YouTube subscribers, all my YouTube Lady Shea Butter, okay, Dreamy Queen. Definitely want to give a big ups and positive vibes out to Lady Shea Butter. I was watching and listening. Well, actually, I was listening to Lady Shea Butter. Lady Shea Butter, I'm going to subscribe. I didn't know you have a channel. I'm going to subscribe to your channel. I want to get more tuned in to your vibration, your frequency. I was listening by way of somebody else who was happened to share her information, and I seen the name Lady Shea Butter. Then I was like, oh, that's the sister that be on my YouTube page. So I'm definitely going to subscribe to Lady Shea Butter, Dreamy Queen, and I definitely want to give salutations out to her. And also, who else we got here? Bash Ali. Okay, Bash Ali, yes, sir. And that's what's up. We also want to definitely send out those positive vibes and energy to Bash Ali. And look, anybody else out there, whether you be over the radar or under the radar, whether you be you may be an employee for Mark Zuckerberg or somebody like YouTube. You may be in on control the algorithmentations and whatever process you got to deal with and what's going on with your existence. I want to definitely send some positive energies out to you too, because you're part of the growth and development of the plane of existence in which we are gravitating on, whether you know it or not. Yep. So this is pretty much what it's all about. A lot of people might think that we got the social media and the new technology and the smartphones and all these app situations going on, whereas though that individuals don't have any privacy. But you also have to look at it in like another enlightenment or a flip side of things too. You know, okay, if you was to move out of one paradigm into the state of another, just like you mastered that realm, then you might as well go on and go ahead and subscribe and master into that paradigm also. You have to keep in remembrance, don't nothing stay the same. And actually on earth, nothing don't stays the same. Stay the same. You may go into a supermarket or any retail store, and they have listed for you that all prices are subject to change. And if you really look at it, like, this comes from the concept of this is how life is. You won't be always able to go into McDonald's and get the burger for $1 and or actually $1. You fuck around at one time you was paying $1.06. So anyway, we're gonna close out and we're gonna get this girl up out of here. Gave my kudos out to the certain entities, and I appreciate you being coming through. You being for coming through. That's Lady Shea Butter, Bash Ali. All right, and it looks like that may be it here. Yeah, so again, like I said, I was listening to you, Lady Shea Butter, and I really like what you were saying. Let me see something. Let me see if I can pull this up. Let's see something here, because I really enjoyed that. It definitely made my day. It's not too many people that I hear on social media who is authentic as I hear Lady Shea Butter to be and myself. You know, and that's what we pride. Well, at least me, I pride myself on is being different. Number one, being different from what social media is about. But I ain't gonna say number one. Number one is being me. Okay,
bring into the media, bring into the pie, bring into the scheme of things something of authenticity and different. But number two is definitely going to be something of what social media is bringing. No, I don't. I'm not a follower. I don't like regurgitating, and I don't want to keep talking about the same trend like everybody else talk about. If you notice, every time you look around and you go on your social page, everybody talking about the same thing. Kyrie Irving, Kanye West, and da da da. And it's been going on and on and on and on. All the way from Donald Trump, all the way from Illuminati. It's just an ongoing process. George Floyd, whatever's popping, whatever the world makes pop, anybody gonna file suit. No, that's not how you're supposed to do it. Whatever the world make pop, you turn around and show them what's not popping that you're supposed to be looking at and paying attention to. That's how it's supposed to go. If Dane Calloway told you everything was told in reverse, then that's how you're supposed to look at the existence in reversal. All right? So if the government, no, well, strike that. I'm sorry. Not the government. But if anything or anyone tell you that they love you, that you're supposed to say, no, you don't. You don't love me. That's how I'm rocking with it. And I'm sorry. That's just how I gotta go. I gotta protect myself until you show and prove otherwise. I'm like the court system, nigga. You guilty until you come to court and prove and show and prove that you innocent. Yeah, hey, never mind what your attorney said. Talking about, oh, I thought I was innocent until proven guilty. No, not in the court of law. That's not how it go. Once you step foot where he put that black suit on, that's a whole different arena. Yo, oh my goodness, I gotta see what I'm watching now. This is crazy. Shout out to Angie B, man. She is shot out, bro. Angie B, bro. She's just as phenomenal, man. This woman is crazy with it. Wow. She just act crazy with it. And she got the rights though. You know? She got the rights. Ain't nothing on social media topping this woman here, Angie B. So shout out to Angie B too. I love seeing you come across my Facebook page. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, may you be forever gifted. So I think I'm about wrapping it up. I think I got one more piece of information to go through before we close out officially. All right. Before we do, I think I'm gonna break off another track for us. Something I put together. Let me see something. This joint here is titled Still Blowing Up. gonna wrap it up for the night, man. I think I'm gonna get up out of here. All right. I said far too much than that was necessary that need to be said. Of course, y'all already know that. And you know this, man. My Chris Tucker voice. Yeah. Yes. So let me just find real quick what I want to cap us off with. And that was the idea of it is your inner vision, the ability to form mental images. All right? It is your inner vision. Never mind daydreaming. There's no such thing as daydreaming. Let that be a vocabulary that you discard of. Never use that term again in your life, daydream. Trust me, it'll help you out a whole lot. Excuse me for a minute. Let me just say something right quick to this woman. No. All right, so in closing, I want to bring up the idea of what? I want to bring up the idea of who was it? Okay, so the ability to form mental images, right? So memory and daydreaming are also manifestations of your imagination. And this is why I am so gun-ho on the idea of straying away from the idea of daydreaming. All right, because if you really want to put it in a perfect significance or reality, you're just actually in a state of existence somewhere in a dimension having a performance. All right, and so for some on the for some apparent and other for the sake of an ability to bring about the idea of what's taking place, these terminologies such as dreaming come about, right? Let me say this. In the English language, there's a whole not necessary needed about every word. This is for simple words of few that need to be said, and this meaning is has the ability to be expressed. For instance, there's said to be only the alphabet only consistent of that of being A, B, and C. Everything else after is unnecessary. It's just a way of form of ways of confusing and spellbinding individuals into a state of a psychosis. All right, so what I'm expressing is that what is necessary for you to have a clairvoyance rather than a good pattern of a speaking English or language, talking about he and I, she and I. Well, Becky and I went to the supermarket, and you think this makes you good. No, that just makes you very programmed and dumbed down. Okay? So I'm gonna get up out of here, man. I don't want, rattle this goddamn dumbass shit too much in existence. Because just keep in mind, I still got to have my partake in it too. And I'm gonna be here for a period of time. So don't get it twisted. I love all the shit that's going on. I don't care if it's good or so-called good or bad. I'm enjoying this shit. It is what it is. I can't wait till y'all start walking around with no clothes on. I see the day coming. And this is what makes me going to be around to 120 so I can see it happen right here on the shores and streets of North America. You're already walking around with half nude clothes, no clothes on, twerking, nipples off. Look at Rihanna. Can't turn around without her. She putting up a post up. Nipple sticking out. Every woman want to put a nipple out. You got a Korean girl. She's sitting all on social media with loose pants on, with her crouch halfway hanging out. Like, it won't be but another 10 minutes before y'all gonna be walking around with no clothes on the streets. Like, it's gonna be good. So don't get upset. Don't get upset if I ask you, like, what's your favorite delight and what you'd like to partake in? Because I'm willing to accommodate you just to have it my way. You see, you may go to Burger King and only get it your way. But one thing about me, I take the whole yard. I'm that nigga. You can't give me an inch. Because when I came to Earth, I already realized that I'm here to have it my way. And there can't be no other way. It's either my way or the no way. And thus far, as you see, it's all been my way. Check. Make sure y'all have a great life and do it on purpose. I'm out of here. All right? Make sure you have a great life and do that shit on purpose. Make sure that you manifest it.